Welcome to the MarketRent Weekly Brief, your go-to source for the latest insights and updates in the real estate market. Each week, we'll bring you the most important news and trends to help you stay informed and make smart decisions. Let's dive into this week's episode.
Welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive, this time into the world of smart amenities and how they can boost property value and tenant satisfaction.
Yeah, it's a hot topic, and we've got some great sources to dig into.
We do. We've got the 2024 Greystar Design Survey. We've got some articles on maximizing ROI through technology improvements and amenities.
A lot of good stuff to unpack, so let's dive in.
So let's set the stage right. The rental market. It's competitive out there.
Oh, absolutely. Tenants, they're looking for more than just a place to crash. They want an experience.
Exactly. So how do smart amenities fit into this equation? Well, we're going to find out.
That's right. We're going to explore how these tech upgrades can make your property stand out, attract those high-quality tenants, and boost your bottom line.
And we're not just talking about fancy gadgets here.
Nope. It's about strategic investments that make life easier and more enjoyable for your residents.
And that's where that Greystar survey comes in. It gives us some really interesting insights into what renters actually want.
Yeah. What are their priorities? What are they willing to pay extra for?
Exactly. So this survey revealed that over a quarter of renters wouldn't even consider a property without controlled community access.
Wow, that's a big number. So things like automated gates security systems, those are non-negotiables for a lot of people.
They really are. And when you think about it, it makes sense. People want peace of mind. They want to feel safe and secure in their homes.
Absolutely. Especially with everything going on in the world today, security is top of mind.
And it's not just about keeping unwanted visitors out.
Right. It's also about convenience. Being able to grant access to guests' remotely tracked entry history. It just makes life easier.
And that convenience factor, that's a big selling point for a lot of renters.
Huge. It's all about those little things that make a difference in their day-to-day lives.
So controlled community access, that's one key area that renters are prioritizing. What else did the survey reveal?
Well, it highlighted two other big ones, smart access systems and network and connectivity.
Let's break those down.
All right, so smart access systems, think keyless entry, smart locks, all that jazz.
Yeah, and renters are willing to pay a premium for that kind of convenience.
Oh, yeah. Up to $77 a month for keyless entry. That's not chump change.
It's not. So clearly they see the value in that.
And from a property owner's perspective, it makes sense, too. Less hassle with lost keys, better security overall.
Makes sense. Now, what about network and connectivity?
That's huge these days. Reliable, high-speed internet, it's not a luxury anymore. It's a necessity.
Absolutely. People are working from home, streaming, movies, gaming. Everything relies on a strong internet connection.
Exactly. So if your property doesn't have that, it's going to be a deal breaker for a lot of potential renters.
And they're willing to pay more for it?
Oh, yeah. A premium for sure. It's all about staying connected in today's digital world.
So we've got these three key areas: controlled community access, smart access systems, and network and connectivity.
Those are the biggies, according to the Greystar survey.
And these aren't just nice-to-haves. They're becoming the expectation for a lot of renters.
Absolutely. And if you want to attract and retain those high-quality tenants, you got to keep up with the times.
So let's shift gears a bit and talk about the financial benefits for property owners.
Okay, how do these smart amenities actually impact your bottom line?
Because at the end of the day, it's a business, right?
It is. You got to make sure those investments are worth it.
So how do these upgrades translate into a tangible return on investment?
Well, there are several key areas where we see a significant ROI. First and foremost, security and access upgrades can lead to substantial cost savings.
Interesting. How so?
Well, think about it. By automating certain security functions, you can potentially reduce the need for on-site security personnel.
So you're saving on staffing costs.
Exactly. And not only that, but a more secure environment can also lead to lower insurance premiums.
Makes sense. So it's a win-win for everyone involved.
Absolutely. And then there's the whole energy efficiency angle.
Ah, yes, the eco-friendly and budget-friendly benefits.
Exactly. By implementing smart thermostats and automated lighting systems, property owners can see a significant reduction in utility costs.
How much are we talking?
Up to a 30% decrease.
Wow. That's huge, especially with rising energy costs these days.
It is. And it's not just about the financial savings. It also appeals to environmentally conscious renters, which is a growing segment of the market.
So it's a good way to attract and retain those tenants.
Absolutely. It's a win-win for the planet and your bottom line.
Now, we talked about security and energy efficiency, but what about property protection?
Oh, that's a big one. Things like leak detection systems, smart smoke, and CO detectors, they can save you a ton of money in potential repairs.
How so?
Well, imagine a burst pop causing major water damage that could cost you tens of thousands of dollars to fix.
Ouch.
Right? But a leak detection system could catch that early on and prevent a major disaster.
So it's a small investment that could potentially save you a lot of money down the road.
Absolutely. And it also provides peace of mind for both residents and property owners.
So it's about creating a more secure and comfortable living environment for everyone.
Exactly. Now, beyond those tangible benefits, there are also the everyday enhancements that smart technology can bring to the resident experience.
Like what?
Well, we're seeing a surge in demand for things like smart appliances that can be controlled remotely, digital payment platforms that streamline rent collection, and even package management systems that eliminate the hassle of missed deliveries.
It's all about creating a seamless and convenient living experience.
Exactly. And those little touches can make a big difference in a competitive rental market.
They can. It's clear that smart amenities are no longer just a fad. They're a fundamental shift in how we think about multifamily housing.
I agree. They're about enhancing the living experience, boosting property value, and creating a more efficient and sustainable future for the industry.
Absolutely. So let's dive into some real-world examples of how companies are actually using these smart amenities to achieve those results.
Sounds good. Let's see how this stuff is playing out in the real world.
Everybody, so let's dive into some real-world examples.
Yeah, let's see how these smart amenities are playing out in actual properties.
One company that's really embracing this trend is Morgan Properties. They've been incorporating a lot of tech into their communities.
Oh, yeah, they're doing some cool stuff. Multi-gig, speed, internet, keyless entry systems, even micro markets in some cases.
Micro markets, that's interesting. What are those exactly?
Basically, it's like a little convenience store right there in the building. Snacks, drinks, even some basic groceries.
So it's all about convenience for the residents.
Exactly. And it's a nice little perk that can help attract tenants.
It makes sense. Now, another company that's caught my eye is Jacobson Equities. They specialize in student housing, and they're really going all out with the amenities.
Yeah, they're creating a pretty luxurious experience for their residents, Jumbotron TVs and the pool lounges, keyless fob entry for all community spaces.
It sounds like they're really catering to the needs and desires of their target market.
They are. They understand that students today are looking for a certain lifestyle, and they're providing it.
It's smart business. Now let's talk about Pierce Education Properties. They're using smart thermostats in their student housing communities.
Yeah, that's a great way to optimize heating and cooling, save energy, and reduce costs.
And it's something that tenants are increasingly looking for?
Absolutely. Sustainability is a big deal these days.
It is. And it's not just about being eco-friendly. It's also about saving money.
Right. It's a win-win for everyone.
Another company that's on my radar is Bell Partners. They're really recognizing the importance of EV charging stations.
Yeah, they're seeing that as a must-have amenity, just like fitness centers or swimming pools.
It makes sense with the growing popularity of electric vehicles.
Absolutely. And they're actually partnering with a nationwide provider to expand their EV charging infrastructure across their entire portfolio.
That's a smart move. It shows that they're thinking ahead and anticipating the needs of their residents.
They are, and it's going to give them a competitive edge in the market.
So we're seeing a lot of companies embracing smart amenities in different ways.
We are, and it's clear that this trend is only going to continue to grow.
What does this mean for property owners and developers moving forward?
Well, I think it's important to be strategic about your investments.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you don't want to just throw every gadget at a property and hope something sticks. You got to think about your target market, what they're looking for, and what's going to make your property stand out.
So it's about doing your research and understanding what's going to deliver the best return on investment.
Exactly. And you also got to prioritize infrastructure that can support future tech adoption.
Right, because technology is constantly evolving.
It is. So you got to make sure your property is equipped to handle those advancements.
Makes sense. Now, one of the key takeaways from all these examples is that smart amenities can have a significant impact on property value.
Oh, absolutely. Studies have shown that properties with smart features can command premium rents, increase property values by 3 to 5%, and deliver an average 30% return on investment.
Those are some impressive numbers.
They are. And as technology continues to advance, we can only expect those returns to become even more impressive.
So it's a smart investment for property owners.
It is. It's about enhancing the living experience, boosting property value, and creating a more efficient and sustainable future for the industry.
And it's not just about the financial benefits.
Right. It's also about creating a better living experience for residents.
Absolutely. So it's a win-win for everyone involved.
It is, and it's exciting to see how this trend is shaping the future of multifamily housing.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's your final takeaway for our listeners?
I think the key is to embrace technology, but do it thoughtfully and strategically.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's not about chasing the latest shiny object. It's about finding the right solutions that meet your specific needs and goals.
So it's about doing your research, understanding your target market, and making informed decisions.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to get creative. This is a rapidly evolving space, and there's always something new and exciting to explore.
That's a great point. So to all the property owners, developers, and managers out there, don't be afraid to experiment and see what works best for you.
And remember, the future of multifamily housing is being shaped right now. So let's embrace technology and create a more vibrant, sustainable, and equitable future for everyone.
That's an inspiring message. And on that note, we'd like to thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of smart amenities. We hope you found it informative and insightful.
And we encourage you to keep exploring this topic and see how you can incorporate smart technology into your own properties.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time for another deep dive into the trends shaping the world around us.
That's it for this week's edition of the Market Rent Weekly Brief. To access more insights and resources, visit marketrent.us. Thank you for listening. To learn more about how Clarendon can help you achieve your real estate goals, please visit us online. We appreciate your trust in us as your go-to source for market intelligence. Our goal is to equip you with the critical insights and data necessary to make informed decisions. Until next time, stay informed and stay ahead.